Good to see you, Bob.
Good to see you, Andres.
It seems you're a big fan of Paris.
Yes, I am, definitely. I love Paris. I love the architecture in Paris. And my name is Paris, so it's Paris by Paris.
Oh, perfect, perfect. So you brought many beloved buildings, which we can all find in Paris. So
yes.
Why did you choose those?
Well, some of the buildings that I chose were designs that I found on Rebrickable or on eBay. So someone made a digital version of it, and then I decided to use the pieces to build it. And then my favorite, what really started, was the Cafe Corner. Everybody knows, way down there in the corner, is the Lego set, the original 10182 Lego modular. So that kind of started it. And then I would like to build buildings from Venice and from Berlin and from London, but I already started in Paris, so I just will stick with this theme for now.
So we start there with, which is the corner building.
Yes.
The first one, and then we go on. So
from the corner building is just called the Paris Corner, and it was designed by a Hong Kong designer who designed it digitally, and then I decided to build it. And then the next one is built by a famous Lego, not a designer, he posts on the different websites all the time. So his name is Andrew Tate from called Snylad, or I can't pronounce it. And then the next one is the Paris Opera House, which is my own original design, Palais Garnier, and that's one of my favorite builds. It's about maybe 60 pounds, very, very heavy, and it's designed inside with all sorts of details. And then you have the Arc de Triomphe, which is designed by someone I don't know, but I purchased the instructions online and then built it. And then we have the Gare de Lyon, a train station in Paris, with all sorts of details inside. And then this last one here is the, I guess it's called the French Palace, by an Italian designer, Stefano Mappelli. And he sold the instructions online, and I purchased them and then made my own modifications because I wanted a smoother finish. And then down at the end we have the US Embassy in Paris, which I call the White House. So it's just a miniature White House. And since it's in Paris, I wanted to call it the US Embassy and so on.
And we also have a big skyscraper.
Yes, so this skyscraper, Tour Montparnasse, is in the La Défense section of Paris. It is, I believe at one time, the tallest building in Paris, and most controversial, maybe the ugliest building in Paris. We have all these beautiful original buildings, and then the steel and glass, very modern, in the modern section of Paris. But I wanted to build something big for the show, and when the COVID was very thick in April of 2020, I was in my basement, I wanted some challenge, so I decided to build this building, and with the curves, it was the more challenging building for me because I had to use a lot of hinges to get the angle just correct.
This looks lovely. I mean, this is Paris, and
yes,
part of this beautiful city in France, the capital. What is your favorite part of all those buildings here? Or which, if you have to pick one building? So
my favorite, of course, is the Paris Opera House. I'm an opera fanatic, and I've been to the Paris Opera House, both of them in fact, and I have not seen any shows there, but when I visit, I would walk around and I was just very intrigued by the architecture. And it really started from a famous painting, I think by Jean Millet, who has the Grand Staircase. That's kind of a famous painting of the Paris Opera House, and so I started building a staircase, and then I decided to build half of the building. So there's still more layers, 2 sections wings that I can add on either side, and maybe in the next year or 2 I will be able to do that project.
Bob, this is a lovely layout. Hope to see you again next time here in Chicago.
Thank you. Yes, I hope you will come back, and if I ever come to Hamburg, I will be sure to check out the Miniland, but also to seek out any show that you're attending.
Awesome. Bob, bring on!
Thank you.